much too long. I've seen all I want to see, and the road is no place for me. Oh, take me home. My seeds are sown. I'm coming back to stay for the rest of my days. I've walked the city streets and felt the city heat. I've heard the city sound, and I'm glad I'm homeward bound. Oh, take me home. My seeds are sown. I'm coming back to stay for the rest of my days. So Mare, take me home. I've been away much too long. I've seen all I want to see, and the road is no place for me. Oh, take me home. My seeds are sown. I'm coming back to stay for the rest of my days. Coming back to stay for the rest of my days. Mare, take me home. Mare, take me home.
The Eternal Gallop, A History of the Song, Mare, Take Me Home, by Bill Buckles. Foreword. This expanded history traces the lineage of the homeward-bound narrative from its ancient European roots to its peak in the 1970s folk rock era and its continued resonance in 2026 Americana. The narrative of the weary traveler placing their trust in a faithful horse to find the path back to a forgotten sanctuary is one of the most resilient archetypes in the history of music. Whether the beast is a pony, a stallion, or the titular mare, the song functions as a spiritual compass. In the context of Americana, Canadian folk, and the deep wells of Anglo-Celtic tradition, the evolution of Mare, Take Me Home serves as a bridge between the ancient pastoral world and the modern disillusionment with industrial life. To understand the song is to understand the history of the Back to the Land movement and the fundamental human desire for geographic and emotional belonging. The modern origin and the Matthews Southern Comfort paradigm. The specific song title and lyrical structure most recognized today originated in the fertile ground of the late 1960s and early 1970s. While many associate the track with Ian Matthews and his band Matthews Southern Comfort, the composition was actually the work of Alan Gordon Anderson. It first gained international prominence on the album, later that same year, released in 1970. This was a pivotal moment in music history where the psychedelic experimentation of the late 60s began to give way to a stripped-down, country folk aesthetic. Ian Matthews, a founding member of Fairport Convention, was instrumental in importing American country sensibilities into the British folk rock scene. In his rendition, Mare, Take Me Home serves as a narrative counterpart to his hit cover of Joni Mitchell's Woodstock. Where Woodstock was about the collective dream of a generation returning to the garden, Mare, Take Me Home was the individual realization of that dream. The arrangement, specifically the use of Gordon Huntley's pedal steel guitar, introduced a loping rhythm that mimicked the steady gait of a horse. This wasn't just a stylistic choice, it was a rhythmic representation of the transition from the frantic city heat mentioned in the lyrics to the slow, deliberate pace of rural life. The Canadian folk connection and northern landscapes. In the Canadian musical canon, the song found natural home due to the country's vast, often forbidding geography. Canadian folk music has long been obsessed with the distance between the urban centers of the South and the isolation of the rural North and West. For a Canadian artist or listener, the line about the road being "no place for me" carries a specific weight. In the traditions established by icons like Ian and Sylvia Tyson, the horse was not a luxury, but a survival tool. The mare in the Canadian context often symbolizes a link to the pioneer past. When the narrator speaks of the shirt on their back and the blanket and saddle on the horse, it evokes the imagery of the prairie traveler or the itinerant farmhand. This fits into a broader Canadian country traditionalist theme, where the city is a place where one's health fails or where one is run out on a rail, necessitating a retreat to the ridge. The Canadian interpretation often leans heavier on the bluegrass chop and the old home place sentimentality, where the homestead is viewed as the only place of true rest. Deep roots in the Anglo-Celtic tradition. To find the ancestral bones of this song, we must look beyond 1970 and across the Atlantic to the traditional ballads of England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. The motif of the horse as guide is a staple of the child ballads and broader British broadside history. In many Irish traditional songs, the grey mare is a character in her own right, often possessing a preternatural ability to find the way home through mist and fog when the rider is too exhausted or intoxicated to lead. In the Scottish borders, the riding ballads speak of long journeys on horseback through treacherous terrain. These songs establish the meter of the gallop, a rhythmic pulse that informed the 103 BPM and 143 BPM shuffles found in modern folk rock. The Welsh tradition provides a slightly different angle, where the horse is often associated with the return from the sea or the mines, carrying the worker from a place of industry to a place of domesticity. In all these cultures, the horse is the bridge between the world of work and the world of the spirit. The European equivalents and the universal troika. The theme is not limited to English-speaking cultures. In the Russian and Slavic traditions, the troika songs serve an identical purpose. These songs often feature a driver speaking to his horses in the middle of a vast, snowy wasteland. The horses are the only things standing between the traveler and a cold death. The troika songs, much like Mare, Take Me Home, use the rhythm of the bells and the hooves to create a hypnotic sense of movement. In Central Europe, specifically the Germanic and Alpine traditions, post-horse songs, postilion songs, describe the lonely life of the mail carrier who relies on his horse to navigate the mountain passes. The narrative arc remains identical: the exhaustion of the road, the reliability of the animal, and the eventual sighting of the sunny side of the home valley. The European equivalent of the ridge in the Matthews version is the mountain pass, but the emotional payoff, the return to the seeds that are sown, is a universal human constant. Recording and publication history, a timeline. The timeline of the returning traveler narrative begins with 18th century broadsides in Dublin and London, which were printed on cheap paper and sold at markets. These songs migrated to North America with the waves of immigrants in the 19th century, becoming embedded in the Appalachian and maritime traditions. In the 1920s and 30s, early country recording artists like the Carter Family and Jimmy Rogers solidified the home as a central theme of recorded music. However, it was the 1940s bluegrass explosion, led by Bill Monroe, that refined the fast-walking tempo that would eventually influence the folk rock arrangements of the 70s. In 1970, the Alan Gordon Anderson composition was recorded by Matthew's Southern Comfort, creating the template for the folk rock Mare. By 1971, this version was a staple on FM radio, appealing to a generation that was beginning to leave the cities for communal farms. Throughout the 1980s and 90s, the song was revisited by various Americana acts who saw it as a spiritual cousin to the work of the band. The round-robin harmonies found in the outro of many versions, where the phrase "Mare, take me home" is repeated in layers, mimic the repetitive nature of a long journey, acting as a mantra for the traveler. The philosophy of the homeward bounder. At its core, "Mare, take me home" is a song of surrender. In modern life, we are taught to be in control, to steer our own lives, and to dominate our environment. The narrator of this song, however, has reached a point of total exhaustion where they must yield control to the mare. This is a profoundly spiritual concept found in many traditional folk songs, the idea that the animal or the earth knows the way home better than the ego of the human traveler. When the narrator says, "I've seen all I want to see," they are declaring the end of an era of exploration and the beginning of an era of cultivation. The city, with its heat and sound, represents the chaos of the external world, while the sunny side of the mountain, or the place where I was meant to be, represents the internal peace of the soul. This is why the song resonates so deeply in the Americana tradition. It is the musical equivalent of the prodigal son story, but with a horse playing the role of the guiding light. Musical structure and technical evolution. The two primary variations of the song offer different insights into the narrator's plight. In the first variation, the tone is one of quiet resignation. The narrator has seen all I want to see, and the road is simply no place for me. This version is more pastoral and less gritty. It focuses on the agricultural cycle of seeds are sown. This version often utilizes a more standard folk strumming pattern, allowing the lyrics to take center stage. The second variation introduces a harder edge. Here, the narrator mentions being in jail and being run out of town on a rail. This introduces a theme of redemption. The mare is not just taking him home, she is rescuing him from his own failures and the hostility of townspeople. This version aligns with the high lonesome sound, where the home is a sanctuary from a world that has treated the narrator poorly. Technically, this version often requires more complex fingerpicking and the use of pedal steel, accents to create the atmospheric tension of the journey. Conclusion: the song as a living document. Whether presented as a magazine article or a spoken-word podcast, the story of Mare, Take Me Home is the story of the human heart seeking its center. From the ancient riders of the Scottish borders to the 1970s folk rockers in London and the Americana tribute artists of 2026, the song remains a vital piece of the musical landscape. It reminds us that no matter how far we wander into the city heat or along the godforsaken trail, there's always a path back to the ridge, provided we have a faithful guide and a place where our seeds have been sown. The song stands as a testament to the fact that while technology and styles change, from broadside to digital production, the fundamental rhythm of the journey home remains constant. It is a 4/4 shuffle, a steady gallop, and a high tenor prayer for rest.
Mare, take me home. I've been away much too long. I've seen all I want to see, and the road is no place for me. Oh, take me streets and felt the city heat. I've heard the city sound, and I'm glad I'm homeward bound. Oh, take me home. My seeds are sown. I'm coming back to stay for the rest of my days. So Mary, take me home. I've been away much too long. I've seen all I want to see, and the road is no place for me. Oh, take me home. My seeds are sown. I'm coming back to stay for the rest of my days. Coming back to stay for the rest of my days. Mare, take me home. Mare, take me home. take me home. I've been away much too long. I've seen all I wanna see, and the road is no place for me. Oh, take me home. My seeds are sown. I'm coming back to stay for the rest of my days. Coming back to stay for the rest of my days. Mare, take me home. Mare, take me home. Take me home. I've been away much too long. I've seen all I wanna see, and the road is no place for me. Oh, take me home. My seeds are sown. Coming back to stay for the rest of my days. I've walked the city streets, felt the city heat. I've heard the city sound, and I'm glad I'm homeward bound. Oh, take me home. My seeds are sown. I'm coming back to stay for the rest of my days. So Mare, take me home. I've been away much too long. I've seen all I wanna see, and the road is no place for me. Oh, take me home. My seeds are sown. I'm coming back to stay for the rest of my days. Coming back to stay for the rest of my days. Mare, take